We just need face to face. You can pick a time and a place. You'll spend some time.
Morning, peeps. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Looks like we got some people joining this morning. Do you guys want to say hi? Here, let's see.
What's up?
Say good morning.
Good morning.
Morning. Everybody say good morning. Oh, wow, this is kind of cool. I need to get like a little selfie stick or something. Look at that. Everybody, hey, everybody behind me. Say good morning. All right, come on over this side. Say good morning. Oh, wow. Let's try it again. Hold on. This side. Nice, nice. This side over here. All right, that's better. I like that. We're gonna have to give me a selfie stick. Do that every morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. What a beautiful day. Yeah. Right? A little bit of rain. We love rain around here, don't we? Why? Why do we like rain around here? Ain't got nothing else to do, right? Might as well go buy a car. Can't do anything else. Sales people probably don't love rain as much as maybe I do. Right, Troy? A little wet out there? You guys will be all right. Give yourself a round of applause. You're having a hell of a week. You guys are killing it, man. We have hit our daily goals basically every single day this week. Smashed a couple days. Just doing a phenomenal job. Pacing and tracking with Black Friday. I mean, really, I can't even tell you numbers-wise where I expect to end up, just because Black Friday is such an unknown, right now. We have had our Black Fridays in the past have been nuts, as you guys know. It's quite the experience. If you have not been here before, get your track shoes on. You need to be ready. To give you a little bit of an idea, hold on, let me speed this up. Put your phone on vibrate. What's he talking about? What's up, Isaiah? Couple things as far as Black Friday goes, okay? We anticipate chaos. First thing we need to know about Black Friday is deposits. Okay, I talked to a few people about this throughout the week, but I want to clarify it this morning while we're here. Next week, you cannot take a deposit past Friday. Period. Make sense? Easy, right? So if I take a deposit on Tuesday, it's good till when? Friday. Good. If I take one on Wednesday, it's good till when? Friday. Okay. Now, if you do take one on Friday, I'll give you till Saturday. You get 24 hours. Give people time to get here. Okay? I get that. But other than that, that's it. Okay? No deposits. We need to have everything available for sale on Friday. This place is going to be a madhouse. I need you here at 8 a.m. A little bit earlier than normal. It's usually, 8:30 on Friday. So I need everybody here at 8, please. Okay? I'll make sure to have breakfast here for you and all that good stuff to get you going. But we just need everybody here early. I'm going to have at least 3 people up front to help greet customers. I'm going to have them, when you guys come in Friday morning, I'm going to have you guys all give them your cell phone numbers. They'll do group texts. So what they'll do is they'll take the customer's information, say, hey, Mr. Customer, salespeople are all kind of out and about right now. Let me get your cell phone number. Here's some coffee. Here's a snack. Have a seat. Hang tight just a second. And then they'll send out a group text that says, customer waiting. You guys will all receive that text. If you're available, you know you got to head up front and help out, right? Make sense? Okay, so that'll work. Our pricing is going to be incredibly aggressive. Incredibly aggressive. So we're just going to tee this thing off and have just a hell of an end of the month going into the December and finishing this holiday season. Okay? Lots of fun, right? We excited? Black Friday? Gonna be good? I think I am, yeah. Obviously, we'll all be off Thursday next week, so Thursday is everybody's day off. We just got to clarify that. We also, going forward, so you know, we will be closed on Saturday, December 24th. Okay, Christmas Eve. Cool? We good with that? So next week, Thursday is everybody's day off. Now, come Christmas, when we have Christmas Eve on that Saturday, you can still have your day off during the week. So that'll just be a 4-day work week going into Christmas Day. Okay? All right? Cool with that? All right. Cool. I think I've got Darian. I talked to Darian this morning, and he might be on here. I think Darian may come in with a buddy on a piano, maybe play some Christmas carols on Black Friday, because I know how much you guys love the Christmas music, right? So we might have some live music out there for the festivities as well. So it's just gonna be great. Okay, doing big things, killing it on the new cars, just doing really well. I was doing some studying kind of this week. I was studying different things, and I came across a quote from Benjamin Franklin saying, "If you do tomorrow what you did today, you're going to get tomorrow what you get today." And that kind of resonated with me a little bit. I was thinking about that. I'm like, man, okay, that's pretty much a sound fact, right? If you do the same thing, we're going to get the same results. So we can look at that two ways. We can look at that and go, okay, well, are we happy with the results that we have today? And if so, we need to repeat tomorrow, right? If we're not happy with the results we have today, individually, collectively, whatever, what do we got to do? We got to do something different tomorrow, right? So I came across that. Then, as I was doing some studying this week, I also came across these scientists. They were doing these studies on these small atomic particles and how everything's in motion and nothing's solid and everything's vibration and all this crazy stuff. And basically what they concluded is that you are either coming or you are going. There's no still. There's no like, okay, I'm here, I'm comfortable, I'm not moving. It doesn't exist. You are either creating or you are disintegrating, is the way they kind of described it. So I came across that and I'm thinking, okay, that makes a little bit of sense. We at Dane Cummins, we've been pushing and we've increased and we've sold more cars year after year after year after year after year. And at what point are we ever going to be comfortable? Will we ever be comfortable? And do we want to be comfortable? Those are questions I kind of had to ask myself. People ask me all the time, where's the top at this place? Where are you going to plateau off? Where are you guys going to be happy? And I'm thinking, well, every time in my life, every experience I've ever had in my life where I thought, if I just get right here, I'll be good, I'll be happy, I'll be comfortable, everything's good. Then when I get right there, it's not, right? You're kind of like, well, what now? What next? So reading, studying, trying to figure that out a little bit more. And it's just this process of growing. Okay, happiness is in growth. Plain and simple. It doesn't matter if you're one of the top players, in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're making $100 million a year. It really doesn't matter, Bill Gates or Apple or any of these places. It doesn't matter how successful you get. If you're not continuing to grow, you're disintegrating, right? If you're not creating, you're disintegrating. So applying that to the dealership and taking a look and going, okay, well, what can we take from all this? And I'm thinking, well, we're doing a really good job of this right now. Really good job, right? We're having our best year ever. We've been here 60 years, okay? 60 years this year. We're having our best year ever, by far. We're going to increase sales 33% year over year. It's insane. Okay, having our best year ever. We're going into the back half of the fourth quarter of that year. While we're going through all that, we could be standing and cheering and celebrating, but instead what I'm seeing is my Corvette Authority guys freaking digging in, taking tests, learning more, trying to figure it out. Paul's leading these guys. He's freaking teaching them constantly. It's crazy what those guys have done just in a few weeks. They can identify any of the, hey, I learned there's 7 series Corvettes, right? I learned something new, I didn't know that. But they're digging in and we're creating that. Sam has started to dig in and is looking at some commercial and some fleet stuff to where we can start selling to some businesses around here. Are there any businesses that need trucks in Kentucky? Have you ever come across any? There's a few. Are we marketing to them? No. Are we catering to them? No. Are we servicing them? No. Not really. We've just never done it. So Sam's kind of digging in, and he's going to figure that part out so that we can expand and we can grow a little bit. Pretty neat, right? We could be sitting, we could be comfortable, but in reality, if we sit still, what are we doing? Disintegrating. We don't want to do that, right? We want to keep creating. David Hodap, you guys met that guy? Awesome guy, right? We just added him to the team. I don't know if you know his story, if you ever get a chance to have a conversation with him, but he went through one of the greatest tragedies a human being can go through last year. Okay, he lost a child, a teenager. Okay, he went through quite a tragedy, and he used to be a detective, and he was sitting in this place in his life where he was surrounded by just stuff and blah, and he wasn't feeding him, he wasn't getting anything, you know? And so he decided to cut off his career, and he decided to come here, and he decided to join us, and he's partnered up with Dusty Cummins, and he's taken on this body shop role. He's now taken on, he's heading over basically detail, he's heading body shop, he's heading touch-up, he's heading our off-site retailers, and he's heading our arbitration. He's taken it all on, and I don't know if you ever get a chance to talk to the guy, but he's grinning ear to ear. I mean, grinning ear to ear. It's incredible. He's come into this environment where he gets to grow and he gets to learn, and we get to pat him on the back and we get to tell him how much we love him because this place is amazing. And even though he's been through such tragedy, he smiles more than anybody in this room. The guy's a great guy. If you give him a chance, give him a hug. So we work in this place and we keep pushing and we keep growing, and there's so many benefits to that, and we have to celebrate our victories. But at the same time, we have to humble ourselves and just remember that it's not necessarily always like that out there, and it's not always going to be like that in here unless we keep pushing, keep growing. Reading, listening, studying this week, I came across, I don't even know who said it, but this guy said, if you were to sit next to a Nobel Prize winner, he would never tell you he won the prize. It'd be the guy sitting next to him that would tell you. Because there's so much humility in a Nobel Prize winner. So much humility, and it just breeds greatness. Does that make sense? Maybe I'm not wording it right. Let me word it to you like this, okay? We talked last week, all of us talked last week, and we know that Malcolm's family had a tragedy, right? And his family and their house burned down, and, you know, all of that. And so, you know, what Malcolm's plan was, he helped them get into a place to live. So you guys know they have a place. They're moving in Tuesday. And so what Malcolm was going to do, because he just bought a house for his family, so what Malcolm never verbalized, and I just found this out yesterday, but he had just bought this house for him and his family, but he was going to taking care of the kitchen floor and the appliances in the kitchen, he was going to put that on hold so that he could get his family some furniture so they could sit down on a couch and have a stove and at least be comfortable in a situation where they just lost their house that they've lived in for 30 years. He was going to put himself on the back burner quietly. Didn't ask for any help. Nothing. Then on the other side of that, I got this team that was led by Michael Church and Brenna. Kind of put it together, and they got with management and they said, "Hey, we got to get this. We got to get these people some stuff, man. They got to be able to sit down. They got to be able to cook some food. We need to come together." So the management team came together and we chipped in, and we got them a stove, and we got them a couch, and we got them a love seat, and we got them a washer and dryer. We got them all this stuff that they get to pick up Tuesday, and I was just blown away. Blown away at how this team comes together, man, when a soldier goes down, the way we just come and we just do it. Golly, it's so humbling, man. It's such a great place. And we got to continue to fight for this every day. Right, David? We got to fight and grow. I want to touch on this guy real quick. Let me show you guys this. You guys know anything about sports? Anybody in here know anything about sports? No? Okay, all right. All right. There's a guy named Tony Romo. I'm going to pull him up right here, okay? Tony Romo. Okay.
Just share my phone, please.
What's that?
Just share my phone.
Yeah, I can do that. This is it right here. In the first, 30 seconds, we probably don't need it. So hold on.
Okay, Google, show me Korean restaurants in Boulder.
I found a few places.
Looks like we just did this yesterday.
Okay, so there's this guy, Tony Romo. He's like America's quarterback, right? He leads the Dallas Cowboys, and he's just, how long has he been their quarterback?
12 years.
13.
Since what?
It's 13.
Okay, so 9, 10 years, right? At least 13 years, okay? So he's been their quarterback forever. He's their guy. He's their franchise. I mean, they pay him hundreds of millions of dollars, all this stuff, right? Well, he gets hurt. This young kid comes in, kid named Dak Prescott comes in. He's just going to cover for Tony while Tony recovers, and Dak starts winning ball games, right? He just starts winning ball games, and everybody all of a sudden is a Dallas Cowboys fan, and it's fun to watch. But he's winning, and everybody's going, what are they going to do when Tony Romo's healthy again? What are they going to do? You know, are they going to put him back in? Are they going to pull this guy? This guy's winning ball games. That's the whole controversy. Everybody's talking about it. What are they going to do? Well, Tony starts to get healthy, and Jerry Jones, the owner of the team's like, yeah, we're still rolling with Dak, but Tony's our boy, and nobody really knows what's going on. So Tony holds this press conference, and I think it applies to us in so many ways. So we're just going to listen to it real quick, okay? We'll get through this first part. He's kind of being silly. I think right about here.
Future, so hopefully we're going to keep it short. I think it's for multiple reasons. One, I think it's in the best interest of our team. But we'll leave it at that. So I'm just going to read this, and hopefully you can just stay with me. I don't think it'll be too long. But I think it does capture the essence a little bit of what your mindset is throughout all this, and our football team and the situation. So, here we go. To say the first half of the season has been emotional would be a huge understatement. Getting hurt when you feel like you have the best team you've ever had was a soul-crushing moment for me. Then to learn it's not 3 or 4 weeks, but 10 is another blow. And through it all, you have a tremendous amount of guilt on having let your teammates, fans, and organization down. After all, they're depending on you to bring them a championship. That's what quarterbacks are supposed to do. That's how we're judged. I loved that. I still do. But then here you are, sidelined, without any real ability to help your teammates win on the field. That's when you're forced to come face to face with what's happening. Seasons are fleeting. Games become more precious. Chances for success diminish. Your potential successor has arrived, injured 2 years in a row, and now in the mid-30s. The press is whispering, everyone has doubts. You've spent your career working to get here. Now we have to start all over. You almost feel like an outsider. The coaches are sympathetic, but they still have to coach, and you're not there. It's a dark place. Probably the darkest it's ever been. You're sad and down and out, and you ask yourself, why did this have to happen? It's in this moment that you find out who you really are and what you're really about. You see, football is a meritocracy. You aren't handed anything. You earn everything, every single day, over and over again. You have to prove it. That's the way that the NFL, that's the way that football works. A great example of this is Dak Prescott and what he's done. He's earned the right to be our quarterback. As hard as that is for me to say, he's earned that right. He's guided our team to an 8-1 record, and that's hard to do. If you think for a second that I don't want to be out there, then you've probably never felt the pure ecstasy of competing and winning. That hasn't left me. In fact, it may burn more now than ever. It's not always easy to watch. I think anybody who's been in this position understands that. But what is clear is that I was that kid once. Stepping in, having to prove yourself. I remember the feeling like it was yesterday. It really is an incredible time in your life. And if I remember one thing from back then, it's the people that helped me along when I was young. And if I can be that to Dak, I've tried to be, and I will be going forward. I think you all know something magical is happening to our team. I'm not going to allow this situation to negatively affect Dak or this football team by becoming a constant distraction. I think Dak knows that I have his back, and I think I know that he has mine. Ultimately, it's about the team. It's what we've preached our entire lives. I can remember when I was a kid just starting out and wanting to be a part of something bigger than myself. For every high school kid out there or college player, there's greatness in being the kind of teammate who truly wants to be part of the team. Everyone wants to be the reason they're winning or losing. Every single one of us wants to be that person. But there are special moments that come from a shared commitment to play a role while doing it together. That's what you'll remember. Not your stats or your prestige, but the relationships and the achievement that you created through a group. It's hard to do, but there's great joy in that. And all the while, your desire burns to be the best you've ever been. You can be both. I figured that out in this process. It's what separates sports from everything else. It's why we love it. It's why we trust it. It's why I still want to play and compete. Lastly, I just want to leave you with something I've learned in this process as well. I feel like we all have two battles or two enemies going on. One with the man across from you. The second is with the man inside of you. I think once you control the one inside of you, the one across from you really doesn't matter. And I think that's what we're all trying to do. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
I never liked Tony Romo. At all. He was a Cowboy. I didn't like the Cowboys. I didn't like Tony Romo. I love that guy now. Dak Prescott goes in there and takes his job. Could you imagine? It'd be like somebody coming here taking me a job. I'd be so mad. But he takes his job, and Tony Romo touches on so many points in there, just so humble. Just it's about the team. It's what's best for the team. That's what we preach. That's who we are. When he talks about the memories, he says, you're not going to remember the stats. You're not going to remember the numbers. You remember the experiences and the relationships that we build along the way. How true is that, man? So true. I don't feel like when I'm older, I'm going to look back and go, yeah, we sold 37 cars on Friday, and sold 42. I'm going to look back and I'm going to remember how we all chipped in and helped Malcolm, and all chipped in and helped Nathan, and how we built these relationships, how Tim and Brenna met and got married and they're happy, and just all this stuff that's happened here. That's the stuff that matters. So as we continue to push and fight for our jobs every single day, it's no different in the NFL in this place in that sense. Hero one day, zero the next, right? We got to go out there and fight and push every single day. And in the middle of that, like you said, you're going to have two enemies. You got the guy across from you and the guy inside of you. And if we can get this guy inside of us taken care of, the guy across from us doesn't matter anymore. We got to humble ourselves. We got to continue to be Dan Cummins Chevrolet, one of the greatest places to work in the country. I had a customer who we just didn't get along and haven't for 5 or 6 weeks. We just couldn't get along, and she had me so irritated, and just I got so mad, and I finally I texted, and I was angry, and once I read the text that I just sent her, I was like, wow, man. The text started off by saying, Josh and Dusty Cummins are two of the kindest human beings I've ever known. Is that not true? They do just about anything for anybody, man. And we get to work for these guys every single day? What am I mad about? What is there to complain about? Our problems are so small in comparison. David Hodak, Malcolm's parents, Kazi. Those are big deals. So, if you do tomorrow what you did today, you're going to get tomorrow what you got today. Are we happy with where we're at? I'm not yet. I love being here. I love what we're doing, but I still feel like we got such a long way to go. And I promise you, you guys will have for me. I'm going to go out there and fight for it every single day. I'm going to fight for my job. As long as I can, I'm going to fight for my job. I hope you guys will do the same. All right? Let's go out there and have a big day. Corey Brewer, my man. Ballet. Hey, thank you, Dan. I was going to go into some reviews, but I was running out of time. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. Dan Cummins Chevrolet. Go to dancummins.com. Check us out. We practice what we preach around here, man. We're all about eradicating the stigmas associated with the car business. We do that one car deal at a time. Just great people. It's all about the people, man. Awesome people work here, like incredibly awesome people, and it's just an incredible experience. When you get an opportunity, come on out, come see us. This is where you need to buy a car. Thank you, Miss Amanda Mills. Thank you, Tim, my man. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Please share. Hey, love you too, Isaiah. We need to chat. Isaiah, Amanda, I want to know what's going on. So much stuff going on over in your world. I love the changes that I've seen with you guys. I'm so proud of you. So we just need to chat. But hey, share this. Oh, and Isaiah, your Jeep, you know you ain't getting all that extra money for that Jeep. Come on, man. You put all that aftermarket rock climbing stuff on there. I'm just kidding. Call me, buddy. We'll see what we can do. Anyways, hey, share. Let people know this is the place. I want everybody in the nation to buy a car from Dan Cummins. They deserve the experience that they can get doing business with us. Everybody deserves it. So think about some of those things I said today. Humble yourself. Fight for your job every day. Good morning, Todd Ditch. Appreciate you guys tuning in. I'll see you guys next week.